time for the Dugout Crew. Brought to you by the David 3000 Network, MVG Productions, and the 25. And now, here is the Dugout Crew.
Play ball and batter up. Welcome to yet another episode of the Dugout Crew podcast. This is the Dugout episode number 16, the Dugout Crew podcast before the All-Star break. I am Eric Lima, your host. Rolling once again with my man here, the man from the state of Texas who survived a major hurricane. Thankfully, he's online and thankfully he's okay. He is Mr. Jesse Ortiz, a.k.a. Jesse Havoc, a.k.a. Jester in Chains. What is going on, Mr. Jesse? How you doing, sir?
I'm doing good, despite the fact that Spectrum's internet was wiped out due to the hurricane. But thank God they restored it as quickly as possible.
That's good. At least
resume my content creation.
All right. Just to let you know, Joey Casey will be joining us shortly. He had to step out for a few minutes. He says he'll be in because we'll be talking. This is it. All-Star first half of the season almost done. All-Star break. How do you feel?
Well, the Astros did pretty good against the Marlins. Brady hit that home run to win the game. Mm-hmm. A 2 home run.
Mm. I have to admit, it has been a crazy season to start off the All-Star crazy first half of the season. There's no doubt about it. A lot of teams, getting hurt up and down, and a lot of big news been coming out of the first half of the season. If you ever thought Angel Hernandez finally retiring wasn't part of my bingo card for the first half. I thought he was going to just wait till the season's over and then retire, but he decided, enough's enough, and I think all that scrutiny that he has, but. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, for today's episode, we're not only going to go over what's going on with our teams and stuff. I know Joey will be joining us shortly, but also we will we'll be talking about the All-Star rosters, who made the All-Stars. There's some people that are stepped out of the All-Star game and they'll be replaced and everything else, and we will be talking about that. And speaking of captain of the Eric Lima fan club, Joey.
Hey, Joey.
He's the captain, and it's Joey Acacia, folks. Not only is he captain of the Eric Lima fan club, but also a fan of the Oakland Athletics. I
got to represent the guys from here.
Yeah, there you go, Green Day. Sometimes we call ourselves American idiots, but that's okay.
No, that's just in Boston, Eric. That's just in Boston.
Yeah, the idiots are in Boston, yes. It took 20
years and counting.
It took 25 of them to break a curse. That's what I should. That's why I always joke about it. When somebody calls me idiot from now on, I say, oh, it took 25 of them to break a curse. So.
Yeah, it took Ozzie Guillen to make the White Sox a winning ball club.
Yeah.
How sad is that? It took an angry Dominican shortstop.
Yeah. Anyways, you okay?
No, I had to find my charger, and I'm trying not to plug in my fan into my laptop.
Oh.
all you'd see is it go.
It's windy over there where Joey is, folks. We're talking about the weather,
It's 99 here right now. It's hot.
I can imagine. I can imagine how hot.
I showered earlier and this shirt's sticking to me.
Oh, geez. Let me tell you.
And this is not a black shirt. This is gray.
I know. I got a gray shirt on too,
I know, but at least in Boston, then you get the snow. You get to go and have a freaking day out.
Not when I'm working. Actually, I live south of Boston, but I digress. But
How's the car running, by the way?
the car, everything is set now. All I gotta do tomorrow after work is just get that sucker in for a car inspection. Boom, get a new sticker. I should be set to go. So that's the whole entire deal. We'll be talking about the All-Star game, rosters, thoughts on it, and everything else in between. David is giving me some news and some more news.
I have a bone to pick with those All-Star voters.
Oh boy, we will get to that shortly. Right now, the injuries. Angles. Here we go again with this David spelling. No wonder why he decided to step out. He doesn't know how to spell. And Angels again. Was it Kurt Angle not going to run the team? Go. It's true. And if they have, if they're losing,
they'd play better. They'd play better.
Yeah. Anyways, Angels. Luis Rengifo has been placed on a 10-day IL with a right wrist inflammation. Right wrist inflammation. Thank you very much. And Dodgers pitcher Tyler Glass now is headed to the injured list with a back issue. I think more on him. Reds Reese Hines. Okay, that's what a name, Hines. Anyways, first player to ever with 5 extra base hits in the first 2 games of his career. That's pretty good. I don't know why it's in the injury department, but anyways, the Pittsburgh Pirates have just tied a franchise record with 7 home runs, 22 grand slams, while the Mets have tied a franchise record by giving up 7 homers. Pirates lead 14-2. Red Sox make history at Yankee Stadium last Friday, marked the first time in at least 115 years. The Red Sox won a road game against the Yankees, in which they trailed by multiple runs with 2 outs in the 9th inning. I'm telling you, the Red Sox are surging right now. Dodgers Shohei Ohtani swiped his 20th base, making him this season's first 2020 player. And Jose Miranda of the Twins ties the record. Yeah. Ties the record with a hit in 12 straight at bats. And we hear about this young man from Pittsburgh, Paul Skeens, a man who's been a winner at everything, like having a hot girlfriend, for goodness sakes.
It's mustache. It's the mustache. I'm telling you, it's the mustache.
And Dominic Mysterio should learn a thing or two. Anyway, but he is married, by the way. But he is.
Yes, he is.
So, maybe you, Joey. I don't know. Anyways,
I don't know about that one.
But be it as it may. Anywho, Pirates Paul Skeens is an all-star, the first player to be selected first overall in the draft and make the all-star team the next season.
Wow, now that.
You know what?
He hasn't had 10 starts, has he?
I don't think he did.
You know who he reminds me of now? The Fernando Valenzuela. That's who he reminds me of. Fernando Mania.
Yeah, I'm predicting he'll be NL Rookie of the Year this year.
But here's the problem. You look at Valenzuela's career after he was an all-star in his first season.
Yeah.
Anyway. He has to hold on to that momentum.
Yeah, that's all he needs to do. And Pirates, once again, Rowdy Tellez has joined the 100 home run club. And, uh-oh. Joey, you got messaged?
Uh-oh.
Because it's black.
No, I was turning it off because I was eating, and no one wants to see that.
Oh, okay. Understandable.
Yeah, no one needs to see me fill my mush with mush.
Yeah. Well, you can shut off your camera and put your picture up.
Oh. I forgot about that. Sorry.
Yeah. And there you go. Because there you go. You got your profile pic because you're a baseball.
That's Harvey Keene, actually.
What?
Harvey Keene. Used to play for the Tigers a long time ago.
Yeah, there you go. Baseball legend. I love that. Okay, I don't know what David did here. Nationals signed a minor league deal with the Braves.
What?
That's what he wrote here.
National sign. Well, I'm trying to.
Nationals sign minor league deal with Braves.
Yeah.
Hold
You're
on.
gonna have the whole. You're gonna have the whole
Let me
team
look that
playing
up
for the
too, because
Braves.
when he gives me the news, he gives me some weird stuff.
Hold on. Let me look. Was this? I mean, the Nationals got shut out today by the Mets, who are actually doing pretty good now. But
Yeah.
still, let me see what the hell he's talking about. Hold on.
Yeah, exactly. Because I'm here, National sign a minor league deal with the Braves. David, if you're somewhere out there, please come in this freaking thing and explain. This boy, I'm telling you, is what I thought.
Oh, you know what that was?
Yeah.
So the minor, I just found it. It happened 6 days ago, so a week tomorrow. Eddie Rosario was released by the Nationals, and now he's going back to the Braves, who had him for a while during their World Series run.
Oh, I see. So
yeah, no, there was the exchange.
So was Eddie Rosario signed a minor league deal with the Braves then? All right. So
yeah.
Thank you very much for that.
Hey, that's what I'm here for. I'm here to correct his mistakes.
Yeah, clarification. The Dodgers did a little up-down trade, so to speak. They recalled James Outman from AAA, and they optioned Bobby Miller to AAA. All right.
Now that's something I didn't think I'd hear, because I heard Miller was doing fantastic.
Yeah. Yeah, which I kind of shocked. Maybe I don't know.
Oh, you know what it probably is?
What?
They have a name for it. It's called manipulation of service time. Because free agents, you become a free agent after 6 seasons. So they want to make it be longer before he has to sign a free agent deal.
I think the Dodgers want to try to keep him. Anyways, Major League All-Stars are going to be revealed. We'll talk about that in just a few moments. Alec, we got five people joining the home run derby. Alec Baum from the Phillies, Pete Alonso of the Mets, Bobby Witt Jr. of the Rangers, Marcell Ozuna. I forget. Jose Ramirez plays with the Guardians. He'll join. Marcell Ozuna, who's he play for? The Blue Jays?
No, Marcell Ozuna plays for the Braves, and Bobby Witt Jr. plays for the Royals. What did David write?
Oh, no, it was my fault. I thought he played for the Rangers, Bobby Witt Jr.
I was going to say.
My bad.
I was going to say, you need to fire your producer.
Mm-hmm. No, that one was on me. He didn't put down the team names, even though because I thought Bobby Witt Jr. I'm thinking of Bobby Witt Sr. because he used to play for the Rangers.
Bobby Witt Sr. played for the A's, the Rangers, the Angels, all those teams. He even got a ring in his last season with Arizona in 2001.
Yeah, Marcell Ozuna, I thought he played for the Blue Jays, but he played for the Braves. So thank you for that. Now he's giving me more. Okay. We got All-Star reserve, All-Star games reserve. Okay, for the American League. Speaking of Bobby Witt, Salvador Perez from the Royals, Josh Naylor for the Guardians. This is all reserves and pitchers now. Marcus Semien from from the Texas Rangers. I almost said Seaman. Almost a lot of jokes will come out of that.
Don't.
A lot of jokes coming out. So it's Semien. Okay.
Jesus Christ.
I know. I'm trying to keep things humorous here. I mean, if you hang around with Chayton, you probably, have the intensity. Bobby Witt Jr., as we mentioned before. Isaac Paredes of Tampa Bay, named to reserve. Rafael Devers on third base. We'll get to him shortly because there's a news on him. Utility man for the Guardians, David Fry, named. And then the outfielders, Kyle Tucker for Houston, Riley Green of Detroit, and Jarren Duran for the Red Sox. I'm really proud of that kid. He's awesome. Dudes can steal bases like, he'll steal second like, where'd he go?
That's the damn problem. The A's have played the Red Sox 5 games this season. 5. I'm pretty sure Duran has 20 hits in 5 games against the A's this season. They haven't thrown him at it. They could have thrown him out at second base last night. No, he steals second base. He had two hits last night, 3 hits the night before. They can't get him out, and it's driving me nuts. He's reminding me of Ellsbury. It's killing me.
Yeah, Ellsbury. I remember when he was rookie season in 2007, led them to the World Sox to the World Series that year. Let's see. Also, for the pitching, Corbin Burns, Tariq Screw of the Orioles. Orioles obviously in first place. Detroit's got Tariq Skubal, Seth Lugo of the Royals, Tanner Houck of the Red Sox. Came a long way. Logan Gilbert of the Seattle, Cole Ragans of the Royals, Garrett Crochet of the White Sox, Tyler Anderson of the Angels, Mason Miller of Oakland. Congratulations to your A's there. Emmanuel Class of the Class A, thank you. Of the Guardians, Clay Holmes of the Yankees, Kirby Yates of the Texas Rangers, and world champion manager Bruce Bochy will be managing the All-Star. We go to the NL All-Star. Oh, boy. Will Smith, the catcher for the Dodgers, has made it. Pete Alonso for the Mets. Freddie Freeman also of the Dodgers. Luis Arias for the Padres. Ryan McMahon, no relation to Vince, Shane, Stephanie, and all the other McMahons. For the Colorado Rockies, Ellie De La Cruz of the Reds, C.J. Abrams of the Nationals, Mookie Betts and Teoscar Hernandez for the Dodgers, Jackson Merrill for the Padres, Brian Reynolds of the Pirates, Elliot Ramos for the Giants, Marcelo Ozuna for DH for the Braves, and then the pitching, Ronaldo Lopez and Chris Sale for the Braves, Tal Grasno with the Dodgers, Paul Skeens, we mentioned him, for the Pittsburgh Pirates, Ranger Suarez, what a name, Ranger. Hey, Ranger, how you doing, Ranger? No,
hey, Mr. Ranger.
hey, boo-boo, Mr. Ranger, sir. And a lot of Yogi Berra jokes coming out. Yogi Bear jokes coming out of there.
I was gonna say, you start with Yogi Berra, you're gonna get me started.
Yeah. Ranger Suarez and Zach Wheeler of the Phillies. Logan Webb of the Giants. Shota Imanaga, first year All-Star with the Cubbies.
See, that's the scary part. Imagine having to choose Rookie of the Year between Skeens and Imanaga. Because Imanaga's been fantastic for as a lefty. But then you got this righty Skeens now. I don't think they pitched against each other yet, but I'm sure that's a matchup to see.
That's going to be a pitcher's duel then.
Because you got a guy who, because Skeens could throw over 100 miles an hour. He threw his last pitch yesterday in his start. He looked up at the radar gun to see how fast it was. He got a strikeout. It was 102. He went like this, and he just smiled, and he walked off the mound.
Bugs Bunny Construzioni forever. How you doing? Boris Anderson, you're fired? I don't see a Boris Anderson here. So I don't see a Boris Anderson here. So I think he's already been fired, you know? Anyways, don't know who Boris Anderson is, but could be Arn Anderson or Brady Anderson. When we're talking baseball, could be Brady Anderson in disguise. I don't know. No.
Yeah, Brady Anderson, love. The only guy to hit 50 home runs before Chris Davis.
Yeah, and he played for the Orioles, and he had sideburns. Anyways,
Mattingly, cut them sideburns.
Oh, I heard that. I remember that Simpsons commercial, that Simpsons cartoon, that episode. Anyways, let's continue on. Ryan Helsley for the Cardinals, Robert Suarez of the Padres, Tanner Scott of the Marlins, and Jeff Hoffman and Matt Strahm of the Phillies, and with Torey Lovello, the National League champion manager of the National League All-Stars. All right. All right. Now, there are Tyler Glasnow, because of his injury on the IL, he's been replaced by He's been replaced by Jordan Westberg of the Reds, while Hunter Green will be replacing Rafael Devers in the All-Star game from the Orioles. So I gotta tell you, Rafael Devers, I can understand why he stepped out. He's been an All-Star twice. A lot of people were like, I wouldn't bail out in the All-Star game and all that. But the first time, I think it's like after your first time, if you don't make it again, it's okay. At least you're an All-Star. Rafi is a 3-time All-Star, but he opted to sit this one out so he can make sure he can stay healthy for the rest of the season. And I have to admit, having Rafael Devers sit out the All-Star could be a good thing because it could help him down the road if he's going to be healthy or not. We don't know. Healthy or not, we can't predict injuries, but they don't want to take the chance. He does not want to take the chance. He's already been on the IL a couple of times already. I say let him sit out this one. At least he's an All-Star this year. That's great, but I think the Red Sox want to have bigger fish to fry, and they need him to fry that big fish. You know what I mean? So we're gonna get to the All-Star starters. So we're gonna let me just do that. Okay. All right, and let's see if I can get. Okay. All-Star. All right, All-Star rosters. Okay, now we're gonna go to the all right, All-Star starters. All right. All-Star starters goes like this. Ali Rutschman of the Orioles is starting in catcher. Vladimir Guerrero of the junior of the Toronto Blue Jays will be starting at first base. Marcus Semien of the world champ Texas Rangers starts at second base. Jose Ramirez starting for the Guardians at third base. Gunnar Henderson has been having a heck of a season. Baltimore plays shortstop. And the outfields, Aaron Judge and Juan Soto of the Yankees. Both men are having great years. Stephen Kwan of the Cleveland Guardians will be outfield, while Jordan Alvarez of the Houston Astros will be the DH. Now, we've already.
I don't think Jordan Alvarez should be a start. Should have been the starter.
Anyways, well, actually, there's another a replacement. Willie Castro, the Minnesota Twins. I don't know. I know they're replacing. One of them is replacing Rafael Devers. I don't know who they're replacing in this one. Anyway.
Altuve is going to be sitting out of the
All-Star. Oh, that could be the reason why then. So, Jose Altuve. That's why Marcus Semien has moved up. Gotcha. So he was named to the All-Star. Altuve.
He's just gonna sit out to rest himself.
Okay, so that's why. Thank you for clarifying it up, Jesse. Oh my God, I am flubbing up today. I think I'm catching the David fever.
Oh, bro.
Anyways,
we get one good one.
Yeah. Unavailable, Jose Altuve and Rafael Devers. All right, for the elected starters, National League, William Contreras of the Brewers will be catching. Bryce Harper for the Phillies at first base. Ketel Marte of the Diamondbacks, National League champs, playing second base. Alec Baum playing third for the Phillies. Trey Turner, the shortstop for the Phillies. Christian Yelich of the Brewers in the outfield. Jerickson Profar of the Padres. Fernando Tatis Jr. of the Padres in the outfield, and Shohei Ohtani will be a designated hitter, and Hunter Green of Cincinnati will be replacing Tyler Glasnow. So, what do you guys think of the All-Stars? I know, Joey, you got something on your mind about it. Let's start with you, my man.
Brent Rooker should be an all-star.
Okay. That's all you need to say?
There's plenty of people who could have started in place of who's there.
Yeah.
I think Alvarez is an all-star, but Brett Rooker should be there over David Fry. I know people were saying David Fry was good, but Rooker's got more hit, better average, better on base, more home runs, more RBIs than Fry, but I get it. They need somebody to represent Cleveland, but they already got Jose Ramirez there. Why do you need David Fry there?
And they also got Josh Naylor.
Yeah, they've got 2 representatives. The A's only have 1.
Yeah.
And after the Red Sox saw what Mason Miller can do last night, I don't think they want to face him again today. Especially that last pitch where he got the strikeout on. That was 103 miles an hour.
Mason Miller's a dangerous dude.
Yeah, no, the A's have always had affinities for good closers. It's just the fact that they already said if they're going to trade him, you have to trade an arm and a leg to get Mason Miller. 15 saves as a rookie. That in his first time. This is his second full year. Well, his first full year because he got hurt last season and had a UCL injury. But that's kind of scary to think about. Hurts his UCL, gets it all fixed up and everything. He's still throwing 103 miles an hour.
Anyway.
He said, UCL joint, what's that? I'm going to still blow you away with 103.
Anyways. Jesse, what do you think, man? You got some of your Astros in the All-Star and the World Champion.
I don't know if what's-his-name will be playing because Yordan Alvarez exits the game with hip tightness.
Ooh, that could,
that could hurt his All-Star start. And open up. Altuve's already gonna. He's gonna sit. He's gonna sit this one out. So hopefully, Yordan won't be hurt for long. But you know how these Astros are. They go down like.
Give him one at bat in the All-Star and then replace him with David Fry. You good?
Yep.
So I have a question. Is home field advantage still decided in the All-Star game or no?
I still think so. I don't know if they dropped that rule or not, but.
Oh, I mean, I remember there was always an incentive for All-Star games in certain sports for them to play for. The NBA, I don't know why they stopped doing what they're doing.
Yeah, so anyways. These are good picks. Guys like Judge and Soto. The Yankees been having monster years despite the Yankees struggling. Seeing Tanner Houck make it to the team and Jarren Duran for the very first time. Really proud of them. They've worked very hard. Brian Bayo, who's been having a good, decent season, could be another individual that could have made the All-Star team, but like I said, injuries played a part in that. So, but Houck and Duran, they deserve to be there. So, Rafael Devers, no surprise there. Three-time All-Star, like I said, he's sitting this one out because he wants to recuperate, and plus the Red Sox may need him down the road because they're surging right now. It's only been to me personally, it's only a matter of time. So we'll see what happens. And I know my food's getting cold. I have a microwave. I'll heat it up later. Just as soon as the show's got started, my dad's like, "There's dinner." And I'm like, "Ah, crap!" And I accidentally missed to push the button to start the show. I had to do it all over again. So I was like, do the intro. So I dashed to the kitchen, got my food, and came back here. Been a crazy day for me, let me tell you. And we have a festival coming this weekend, and everybody gone nuts. It's out of control, Gilman. It's out of control. A little Regis Philbin in there for you. Well, let's talk about our teams. Jesse, we'll start with you.
Well, the rumors continue to surface between between Vladimir Guerrero and the Astros, and them wanting to trade for him. I don't think they should do it because I don't want it to be another flop. Because you're gonna have to give a lot up for it just to get him.
Yeah, because Vladdy is like Vladdy is just knows how to hit, knows how to play, knows everything. So Houston picking up Vladdy could help them down the road, help surge to the team. But the Blue Jays are kind of struggling right now. There's no doubt about it.
Well, there also have been in contact, according to Talking Baseball, the Astros have contacted several teams about trading for a first baseman per Jim Bowden GM. The list of names include Pete Alonso, Christian Walker, and Cody Bellinger.
Wow. Okay. I think honestly, your best bet is Bellinger because Bellinger, you need a guy who could play center field as well because Bellinger can play both positions. But I think Pete Alonso is a very big reach because I know he's going into a contract year. And Vlad Jr. is currently looking at a $20 million contract for this season, and he's going back to arbitration next season, and then 2026 he's a free agent. So I think that'd be a big step in the right direction for the Astros, but unfortunately, I don't know where exactly they would look. I like Christian Walker for them because he gets on base and everything. He hits well, and he's probably the cheapest option there. But again, you never know with these teams in the trade deadline because there's winners and losers every single time.
Yeah.
Yep. Anything else, Jesse?
Pretty much it. I'm just shocked that they're actually gonna try and look for something when they got a decent player in John Singleton.
Well, maybe the Astros want to further their offense. That way you can score, probably score more runs and try.
What they need to do is stop having Jeff Bagwell try to make decisions for the team because he's like the special advisor for Jim Crane, and he saw what happened with Jose Abreu. We had to get rid of him.
Yeah. All right, Joey. I know right now we're in the middle of actually one more game, Red Sox in Oakland tonight. So, what's on your mind about those Athletics?
Well, they went on a 4-2 homestand, so they had a winning homestand, so that was good.
Mm-hmm.
I had no idea they were going to win last night. I can't tell you that I think they were going to win last night, honestly. Because Pivetta was 6-0 against the A's, ERA under 1 in every single start he's had against the A's. Last time he faced the A's in relief, he struck out 18 last season, 18 A's in relief. So, yeah, no, I was very nervous. But then all of a sudden, one thing leads to another, and Lawrence Butler all of a sudden starts hitting the ball. So, yeah, no, the A's, they did put somebody on the IL today, Tyler Soderstrom, one of their big prospects, who's been playing first and catching for him. He's now on the IL. And they bring back up Seth Brown. Seth Brown has been doing nothing of note in AAA. I say that, when in reality, I'll tell you right now what he's been doing. During this season, he's had a negative .8 WAR, 189 average, 251 on base, 306 slugging for an OPS plus of 61. Just in the minors, for that 16-game spell, he went 29 for 72 with 3 doubles, 7 home runs, 24 RBIs, 2 stolen bases, 3 walks, 15 strikeouts. He had a 403 average in 16 games since they set him down. So the A's are getting a hot bat to come back up and help him, hopefully. Fingers crossed, because he's 30 years old now. I've seen the man play. He was good in 19, did not do anything in 2020, only had 5 at-bats. 20 homer season in 21, 25 homers 2 years ago with 73 RBIs. Only 14 home runs last season, too many strikeouts, not enough walks. Same thing this season. If he keeps the steady decline, I think they're gone. He's gone. But the A's are 35 and 59, facing a Red Sox team that has been still very hot. So I don't count the Red Sox out at all, because look at what the Yankees have been doing since they started off as hot as they did. They hit that brick wall that was called Baltimore and just slid. Like, if it's getting so bad to the point where Boston can catch the Yankees, I'm all for that, because the Yankees have Aaron Judge with 33 home runs. He's not even in the home run derby.
Yeah, he probably doesn't want to injure himself either. So that could be another reason why.
And I don't know how they're going to do it this year. I know they changed the home run derby again, but I know 2 years ago when it was in Seattle, I think it was 2 years ago it was in Seattle, but that kid took that 110-mile line drive off his face, the home run derby.
Oof. Damn.
Yeah, he was one of the kids in the outfield, because they have the kids catch the fly balls and everything. Vlad Jr. hits one, just laser beam off this kid's face. They show him he's got this big old shiner and everything. I think in recent seasons they said they're probably not going to have kids there anymore.
That sucks.
Well, it's because of the potential injuries. These are young kids, they're teenagers. They love playing baseball, but it's safety. That's why the netting is up in all these ballparks now, because of because of the game with the Astros where the little baby got hit with a foul ball. Yeah, no, that's how the whole netting thing got started. But yeah, no. As I was saying, the A's are doing much better this season. They're, 5-3 in their last 8. So I think they could overtake the Angels and be in 4th place by the end of the week. But they face Philly after this, so I don't know. I can't tell you, because Phillies beat them pretty good when they played them. And I give the rest of my time to our host, Mr. Eric Lima.
Thank you very much. And the Red Sox, I'll tell you what, the Red Sox, I have to admit, they've been, like I say, they've been on a hot start. End June, they beat the Padres. To kick off July, they've been pretty decent. I mean, sweeping the Marlins, which is huge. And Red Sox beat the Yankees Friday, last Friday, which I didn't, when Masataka Yoshida said, Dave O'Brien says he was due, homering there. And then the Yankees mollywopped them this past Saturday, 14-4, which is no surprise, because the Yankees got like a murderer's row. When you got guys like Judge, Soto, Anthony Rizzo, and Giancarlo Stanton, guys can hit the long ball like crazy. But the shocker was they must have used up that offense in the next game. They were shut out 3-0 by the Red Sox. Cutter Crawford, unbelievable.
Freaking Yankees.
Yeah, 7 shutout innings, and then Justin Slayton had a shutout inning, and Kenley closed it out. Holy mackerel! Then you got Oakland, obviously. I don't know what happened this past Tuesday, a couple of days ago. Oakland, Red Sox put a 10.
It was 11-2 after the first 2 innings.
Yeah,
and then the A's outscore them 7-2 the rest of the game.
Yeah,
and they lose.
Yeah, they still lost.
You don't give up the 8 runs in the second inning; it's still a game.
Yeah, I think that was the main thing. The Red Sox had some return runs in the beginning, and then obviously Oakland beat them yesterday 5-2. As there's a game tonight, and let's see,
it's Tanner Hoak.
Tanner Houck. So Tanner Houck, the All-Star. I don't know who Oakland's going to throw.
Luis Medina. Because it was supposed to be Hogan Harris, but Hogan Harris went on paternity leave. He's going to be a daddy.
He's going to be a daddy. Congratulations to Hogan Harris. No Hogan Mania running wild in Fenway Park. There'll be a little Hogan. There'll be a little Hogan mania running wild in the home. So there's that. So we'll see what happens here. And before the All-Star break, we got a 3-game series against the Kansas City Royals starting tomorrow.
That's a big series for Boston because Kansas City is actually doing some of their best work lately.
Well, they, listen, you try to get that momentum from the 2015 World Series championship team, and even though they faltered a little bit the next 8 seasons, but the Royals trying to climb back. And then when the Red Sox get back from the All-Star break, 2018 World Series rematch against the Dodgers. That means Red Sox are going to run into old friend Mookie Betts once again, and Shohei Ohtani and Freddie Freeman and all them guys. And then you got the Colorado Rockies. And then Red Sox return to Fenway to end July. 3-game series against them Yankees. And then the Mariners, who are hot. I wanted to talk to Brandon Martin about that. In July, Yankees and Mariners. And then to begin of August, we get the World Series champs. Texas Rangers are there. So
that's going to be interesting. Rangers versus the Red Sox.
Yep. So Red Sox got some interesting series coming up to see, and they'll be put.
I still think Boston's a playoff team. I still think so.
I'm glad you believe that because I'm hoping that they be a playoff team, and they had a lot of fight in them.
Well, if the Yankees keep crapping the bed, excuse my language, if they keep crapping the bed like they've been doing, and Boston keeps winning, even if they lose to the A's today, they're still in this. It's July.
Oh,
they got 2 months. They got the rest of July and 2 months after that to try and figure it out.
Yeah. Red Sox. So let's go to the standings, though. Obviously, you got the Orioles at 57-35, first place. 2 games over the Yankees at 56-38. 50-41, the Red Sox, 6.5 out. The Rays, 45-47, 12 out. Blue Jays, 42-50 with 15 out. The Central, the Guardians at 57-35, 4.5 games ahead of the Twins, 53-40, and the aforementioned Kansas City Royals at 51-43, 7 games out of the battle. It'll be a battle of third place teams going at it this weekend. The Tigers, 45-49, 13 out. Chicago White Sox, 27-68, 31.5 out. The West, you got the Mariners, Brandon Martin's Mariners, actually, 51-43, 2 games ahead of the Astros at 48-44. The World Series champ, defending champs, 44-49, 6.5 out. Anaheim.
What's up, Tom?
Hey, Tom, what's going on, man? I had to move that out of the way because I'm like, what the heck? Anyways, Texas, 6.5 out. The Angels, 12, and the last place, I hate to say it, Oakland Athletics, and I'm sure they'll try to make up some ground. They got the next half of the season, 16 out, 35 and 39. So we'll go to the National League. The standings go like this: the Phillies at 60-32, possibly the best record in Major League so far, 8.5 ahead of the Braves, 51-40. The Mets at third place, 47-45, 13 out. Nationals 42-52, 19 out, and the Marlins 32-60, 28 out. And let's go to the National League Central. The Brewers 54-39, 5.5 games over the Cardinals at 48-44. The Reds are in third place at 45-49, 9.5 out, as well as the Pirates at 9.5 out, but they got a record of 44-48. And the Cubs are in last place at 44-49, 10 out. And then you got the Dodgers at 55-38, 7.5 ahead of the Padres at 49-47. Diamondbacks at 46-47 and 9 out. The Giants 45-48 at 10 out. And the Rockies 33-61, 22 out. And you know what that means? That means the Chicago White Sox still has the worst record in Major League.
I'm okay with this. I'm okay with this.
So
somebody has to be the sacrificial lamb differently this year. The A's didn't want to do it again.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure. I don't blame Oakland. Oakland's gone through a lot of crap. That's when ownership wants to be stupid idiots sometimes. And
You didn't hear the latest. Everyone's pissed off at Fisher now.
what did Fisher do? I want to hear what Fisher has done this time.
It's not what John Fisher did. It's the stupid stuff that they're doing in Sacramento now. Because I don't think you realize Sacramento is always over 100 degrees in the summer. Always. Where I live, it's generally not over 100 degrees very often.
Right.
There, every day during the summer, it's either 100 plus or 110. Because in Vegas, a guy brought a sign to the A's game the other day. It said 75 degrees for the Oakland game time first pitch, 108 in Las Vegas, Sacramento 115.
Damn.
And I don't. You two are older than me, so you probably realistically remember this. But do you remember when Kauffman Stadium had the AstroTurf and everything?
I remember Kauffman Stadium. Yeah.
Yeah, they used to have AstroTurf. George Brett was quoted as saying he used to have to sit with his cleats in the dirt cutouts and everything, so that would work. Because his feet were burning from standing on the AstroTurf.
Yep, that shit is.
Like, it was ridiculously hot. Like 115, like a hot Kansas City day, and they're going to be playing on, they're not going to be playing on grass, they're going to be playing on turf. Because I've had to play, I had to go through summer practice and everything when it was over 100 degrees in black cleats. And your feet were burning after 30 minutes. You wanted to be on grass where there was mud and everything. But no, it's supposed to be exponentially hotter there during the summer.
Damn.
It's hot in Vegas, it's hot in Sacramento. But oh no, they're going to have to work around minor league scheduling everything. All those problems. Making sure there's people who can work there and everything. But yeah, no, that's just the issue.
Talk about
the Tropicana Stadium was never going to be a thing. You think he has any stadium renderings right now? He does not. John Fisher and Dave Cavill have not put out any stadium renderings for Las Vegas. For that Tropicana ballpark, where it's supposed to be there. No renderings. So imagine that. You want him to play there? What are they going to do? Play on paper? Play on a blueprint? No. John Fisher is the most simple-minded billionaire out there right now. He expected them to move to Vegas, have all this stuff figured out and everything. And something else. The city of Oakland was trying to get involved with a lawsuit in Vegas for schools over stadiums and be against them as a defendant. They were not allowed to do that. Schools over stadiums is trying to get more public funding for the school systems in Las Vegas. That's why all the stuff that they do, all the little funding and everything that they do with the last dive bar, it's all to benefit Oakland community. The Oakland Community Fund and everything. All the communities in Oakland. They are a fantastic organization. I support them very much so. Got the little wristbands and everything. Bought 10 of them.
There you go.
But here's the thing. John Fisher does not care about the A's. He does not care about the stadium. He does not care about the fans. That's why all these public protests and everything, reverse boycotts, they have all shown that John Fisher does not care. And guess what? Sooner than later, it's not going to be like the Ipe and Shohei Ohtani situation where you could say, oh, he's guilty, and then brush it under the rug. It's not like steroids, where Ken Caminiti 20 years ago admitted to steroid use and everything, and he died like Lyle Zato. Lyle Zato passed away because all that stuff finally gets to you and everything. But guess what? This is just one of those scandals and everything where you can't hide from this now. John Fisher is the worst owner in baseball. And let it be noted, because the Astros are coming to town on July 24th.
Oh, my.
I want you two to guess which is more expensive for the A's right now. A ticket for that game or a hot dog at the Coliseum?
I think
more expensive. The hot dog or the seat?
Seat.
Eric says seat. Jesse, what do you say?
hot dog.
What?
A hot dog is more expensive than the cheapest seat at the Coliseum right now.
You gotta be kidding me! Holy mackerel.
$8.39 for a Miller hot dog.
And yet they don't freaking use
And
that
it's
money
this
to
big.
repair
It
that.
fits in your hand. The bun's like this long. The hot dog's maybe that long. And if you want a beer with it, it's double the price to get a beer.
Hey,
It's $16.37 for a beer.
Hey! Don't get.
So you're
drunk.
paying $25 for that. The lowest ticket for that game is $6 right now. The A's have the worst price concessions in baseball. Guess where the cheapest hot dog is right now? 29 other teams pay more than this one, make their fans pay more than this one team. You have to go north of the border to get it. $2.55 from the Toronto Blue Jays
Oh, the Canadian
for a
dollar.
hot dog.
Probably their Canadian dollar is a little different than ours.
No, but there's a difference. You can get 4 of those for the price of one of the A's hot dogs. But yeah, no, if that doesn't show you what type of ownership is there for the A's, it's not pretty. It's not.
Oh.
Like, it's really, really bad what's going on and everything. Like, I'm not surprised everything that's going on with this organization, but when your hot dogs are more expensive than the cheap seats, something's wrong. Something is very wrong, and I'm hoping the rest of the league finds out, and that crooked commissioner, Rob Manfred, he can go eat shit too. Because he's the one who wants them to move too. He says Oakland is not a profitable city. Oakland is the 6th most profitable city right now in California. Guess what Vegas is right now in the world? Not even they're barely in the top 50. They're 44th.
Damn.
They are dropping down 38 places on that line to try and go to a 9-acre, and I'm saying this right, 9-acre stadium where the Tropicana is right now. The A's were offered, Sheng Thao offered, who's the current mayor, who's in trouble right now, who might honestly get recalled. She offered them a site at the Howard Terminal that was almost 7 times as big as that area. It was going to be a waterfront ballpark, kind of like what the Giants have, and you were going to be able to go, take the BART, take Caltrain, whatever, to go watch this game, to watch this team, stay in Oakland. John Fisher said no. It would have been so much cheaper, too. They were offering funding. They offered a lot of money for funding. But yeah, no. I'm an A's fan. John Fisher, fuck yourself.
You're going to give your major league players a hot foot out there in that turf. Anyway, I forgot to mention about the wild card standings, guys. So,
go right ahead. Go right ahead. I've had my rant. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm glad you like a baseball version of rant and rave, ladies and gentlemen. Anyways, yeah. So, anyways, in the wild card standings, the top 3 spots in the American League go to the Yankees, Twins, and the Red Sox. Like you just mentioned, the Red Sox Royals this weekend, big series for them. Houston's not far behind. You got Tampa Bay not far behind. So Kansas City, Houston could be a threat. Meanwhile, in the wild card, you get the Braves, the Cardinals, and the Mets. The Padres are in it as well, technically. So they're going to have a 1-game playoff. Arizona, Pittsburgh, San Fran, Cincinnati, Chicago, Washington, Colorado, and Miami. So, yeah. And you know what? I've had enough. I got to look up this Boris Anderson person. It's been bothering me.
Oh.
Okay, Go Anapedia. According to Boris, is a Caucasian middle-aged man with finely combed brown hair, wearing red shoes. What the bleeping?
I think he was referring to me.
Oh, Bugs Bunny Construzoni forever says you look like a Boris Anderson. Hey boy.
As long as he doesn't call me Boris Karloff, then we're fine.
Boris Karloff is dead anyway, so What do you get?
Well, he was the vampire in Dracula.
Yeah. So the vampires suck.
Oh, damn it.
The reason why the department has to do with more taxpayer.
I'd throw a tomato, but that's for salad.
Yeah. Well,
Oh,
I would talk about tossed salads, but then that would be.
No. You save that for the big bald guy. You don't do that. You don't do that.
I know who you're mentioning on there, but anyways.
I mean, he needs a salad every once in a while.
But I don't know. He's good. He's a good guy. Anyways, and the Power Rangers even mentioned we're gonna toss your salad. I'm like, yeah, Power Rangers Turbo when they fought the pizza monster there.
Oh yeah,
Cooked in the bad pizza. Yep.
Who thought that was a good idea to put that in a kids show?
Yeah. Yep. Oh, unless you like the game.
Saban always had to follow the Sentai formula. That's why the show went.
Yep. Anyways. What?
No, I heard Sentai and I went, oh no.
Super Sentai.
Yeah.
Hey, heck,
I know. I used to like the Power Rangers a long time ago. I remember watching Dino Thunder when I was a kid.
Yeah. Anyways, well, that will wrap it up for another episode. Dugout Crew podcast. For a minute there, I thought you farted. Anyways.
No, I'm moving my table around.
Yeah.
No, I'm not Gary. I don't do that back here.
Yeah, we're not Gary and Romy.
The damn fumigation squad. I can't smell nothing.
I'm so sorry for their mics when they do that.
Guns and
it's just like what happened. His dad comes in. What happened? It smells like shit in here.
I was 8 years. Tom said, "Oh no, I was 8 years old and told my mom, shut up or I'll toss my salad." Thanks, Power Ranger. Ha ha ha.
I'll admit, I've never heard. I didn't know what that meant. I never looked stuff like that up.
Yeah.
But when I got mad, because I actually have to do stuff like that, where I have to mix salad at work, and I'm just like, and I hear, "Don't toss the salad," and I'm like, "What?" And then they whisper, and I'm like, "Oh no!"
You stop there and go.
No, I didn't. I didn't flinch. The only problem is it was tuna salad.
Tuna salad. Tuna salad. Yeah. Anyways.
Yeah, no, mixing the mayonnaise and everything.
Yeah. I like the tuna at Subway. Tuna at Subway.
No, but that's the problem. I don't hate fish. I just hate mixing it. Because it's up to your elbows and everything.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, they're going to start putting Spam on the ball.
Not
the actual ham, but the juice. You know, the little juice. And the batter's just like, the umpire's just like, oh, it smells like my date last night.
Oh.
Wow. Somebody. Oh, wait, that was great, man.
Well, that's an old joke. That's an old Miss Piggy joke with Kermit.
Yeah. Oh. And then Kermit gets beat up by Miss Piggy for it because Miss Piggy knows karate. Watch out.
I know, but that's Stockholm syndrome. Kermit doesn't really like her, and then he's just like, sheesh.
Yeah. Anyways, on that note, I want to thank everybody for tuning in. As you know, the first half of the season is kind of over. We still got 3 more games left and all that, but just for the Dugout Crew podcast, we are.
So we would come back. Are we going to have a show on next Thursday?
Yeah.
Or are we going to be off for the All-Star break?
We're doing it next Thursday. We'll talk about the All-Star game and
okay,
and we'll talk about the second half and what.
Hopefully, it's on Fox.
I think so.
Well, as long as one last quick thing. I can't stand ESPN's broadcasts anymore. They constantly interrupt the ball game with all these in-game interviews and everything. You have to have them on the field, And then I don't remember who it was, but one of the fielders, they went to catch the ball while they were being interviewed, and they dropped it. You don't need to interview the players in between inning in the game.
I have to agree with you there because I think that's not necessary.
Yeah, it's a focus thing. It's concentration. You don't need to interrupt their concentration.
I don't know what. I don't know. Well, do the executives at ESPN know anything about baseball?
Well, they don't. That's why Alex Rodriguez is a commentator.
Yeah.
696 home runs, a needle in his ass, and he doesn't know how to commentate a baseball game.
Disney. I blame Disney. They own ESPN.
Yeah, no. Next thing you know, they're going to say, feature Angels of the Outfield, featuring Mike Trout on crutches.
Yeah.
And then the players are going to have to start wearing those fake halos, like the costumes and everything. You know exactly what I'm talking about, the little spring with the halo and everything.
I'm just glad that they freed Marvel because that is why we're having Marvel vs. Capcom Fighting Collection coming out. So.
Oh my God, that's going to be fantastic.
Yeah,
I've already pre-ordered for it.
I love those games.
I've already pre-ordered for it for the Switch. I can't wait to get it. That's once they find out the date. That's it.
Always pre-order.
I always pre-order. I pre-ordered. I went. Like I said, I wasted no time. It was a couple of days after it was announced.
Well, maybe you could. Here's the thing. Maybe you can get David a typewriter for his birthday so he can send you better notes and everything. And make sure there's an E key on there and ask Kyle Hershon about E's.
Kyle Hershon. Don't want to get no comment on him. But anyways, that's it. On that note, that's it for another episode of Dugout Crew Podcast. I want to thank everybody for tuning in. I want to thank Bugs Bunny Construzoni forever and firing a fictional character on the show, which is funny. And also want to thank Tom Willis for coming in. Later tonight, we got the Rant and Rave podcast. We were supposed to interview Dijak, but Brandon Martin's under the weather. He wasn't able to. So Jordan's going to take over, and we're going to talk about results from NXT Heatwave and WWE Money in the Bank. I'll be addressing what happened last night on Dynamite as one of my topics because the whole situation is there. And I hope you guys tune into the shows for Joey and Jesse. Jesse's going to still doing his gaming thing, and tune in for Joey's channel if he has a YouTube up, if he does stuff.
I do. I just haven't updated. I haven't uploaded anything in like 4 years.
Oh, okay. But still, subscribe to him anyways because he's a good guy. Anyways, thank you for tuning in, and until the next episode of the show, may your life hit you a home run, and we'll see you next Thursday for the fallout from the All-Star break. Good night. Good day, everybody.